Hey, True Seekers, welcome back. I was thinking a little bit deeper about these blood moons, numerology, and the continued coding of the number 42 on Barack Hussein Obama, the 44th president. And I came up with a major revelation, so I want to share that with you. Let's start with the gematria of blood moon. So this is Pythagorean gematria. If you've never seen one of my video posts before, I have an instructional video on my video page. But all we're doing here is B's the second letter, so it's worth 2. L is the 12th letter. Instead of it being 12, it's 1 plus 2 equals 3. O's the 15th. Instead of it being 15, it's 1 plus 5 equals 6. So we're making each letter a single digit, and then we're adding. When you do this to blood and moon, you get 21 and 21. Blood moon sums to 42. Another word that's interesting is equinox. And this year, on the spring equinox, we will have a lunar eclipse. Eclipse is also interesting. So, equinox, they happen on September 22nd and March 20th. So, the gematria of equinox is also 42 with Pythagorean gematria, just like blood moon. And notice, blood moon and equinox was simple English gematria summed to 105. So they're both 42 with Pythagorean and 105 with simple English. What's interesting about 105 is that the 105th day of the year is April 15th. This is the date Abraham Lincoln he was shot April 14th. He died early April 15th. In history, the Titanic began to sink April 14th. It fully submerged April 15th. The date Lincoln was assassinated was April 15th, 1865. The numerology of that date is 4 plus 15 plus 65 equals 84. Obama's birthday is August 4th, 8/4, very similar. In Jewish gematria, the name Obama sums to 84. He's said to be a lawyer. The word lawyer also has the simple English gematria of 84. United States of America sums to 84 with Pythagorean gematria. And notice that 42 is half of 84, so lots of number relationships here. Anyway, we just said the 105th day of the year is April 15th. Notice that the first of these 4 blood moons began April 15th. April 15th. How about that? The last one will be September 28th, 2015. So we said equinox equals 42. The equinox will be coming up on March 20th. And then the blood moon that follows that will be April 4th, 4/4. Barack Hussein Obama is the 44th president. The word kill with simple English gematria equals 44. Martin Luther King Jr. died on April 4th. The first president to ever die in office was William Henry Harrison, the 9th president. He died April 4th. Julius Caesar died in 44 BC. And making matters more interesting, equinox, March 20th, this will be the anniversary date of the Iraq War, which came exactly 555 days after September 11th. This is a Satanist high holy day. So with regards to Satan, I want to look at the phrase 4 blood moons. 4 blood moons with Pythagorean gematria sums to 67. With the S exception, it sums to 76. But the word satanic also equals 67 with simple English gematria. And remember, the synagogue of Satan, as mentioned in Revelation, are the false Jews. Who are the false Jews? They are the Zionist Jews, the ones who control our media, our politicians, and much of the world we live in, from Hollywood to the sports leagues to a whole lot more. So, what I want you to notice is that last blood moon, it ends on September 28th. From Obama's birthday, his coming birthday, August 4th, to September 28th is exactly 55 days. The word Satan equals 55. And this is all part of a satanic agenda. I'm not someone who says that Obama's the Antichrist. I'm not into all that. I think Obama's just another puppet being used for his purpose. And unfortunately, part of his purpose will be his eventual assassination. Recall, this coding of 42 began when he first became president and reopened Ford's Theater where Lincoln was assassinated. He reopened it on February 11th, the 42nd day of the year. This building was first reopened after Lincoln's assassination in 1968. The year MLK was assassinated on April 4th, 4-4. That's also the year 911 was made the national emergency dialing code. That's also the year World Trade Center construction began. That's also the year George W. Bush graduated from Yale and Skull and Bones. That's the year Space Odyssey 2001 was released. That's 33 years before September 11th, 2001, or 33 years before 2001. All of this is by design, Truth Seeker. We are living in a scripted world where monuments such as the World Trade Center are built with the purpose of being destroyed on a specific date for a specific agenda. We live in a world where we get our first black president because it's the 44th president and they have every intention to assassinate him for a political purpose. That's probably part of a long agenda, including the civil rights movement and Martin Luther King Jr. Recall, all these things are happening together. They're all part of the same plot. The purpose of this is to control society, control humanity. They keep us like a bunch of worker bees, busy ants. And all this time, they taunt us with sick jokes such as this, having Obama reopen Ford's Theater on this specific date. So to close, Truth Seeker, I hope you see the worth of this research and why I'm putting it out there. The more I work with this, the better I understand it, and the same will be true for you. And I think in seeing the information I'm putting out, you can see just how worthwhile it is. You know, I've been doing the ongoing video posts. I documented this on September 19th, video post number 79, the significance of the numerology 42. And since this post, the numbers come up a lot more, including yesterday, which had the date of 42, with the Obama assassination plot revealed. And besides that, I've done several other videos really breaking down the name Obama, his birthday, and where all this numerology comes from in history. Also, earlier this year, I predicted that the date of his assassination could be March 15th, 2015. This date's still entirely possible because of the connections to Caesar. And in the way history is taught in America, it is going to be the biggest assassination since Caesar. No doubt about it. So, still keep your eyes on March 15th, but with these revelations about the number 42, the continued coding, see, that's the difference. This was the 15th post I did. I did it 6 months ago. Since then, we've had all these other examples, these other stories with the continued coding of 42 now. Now we can see that 42 is of much importance, and then today, because of the research, I make the connection with blood moons. So I hope you're following along. If you haven't checked out my other videos on the topic, please do. There's a lot of other interesting stuff out there, from the movie The Interview to several of the other shootings, including even updates to the doomsday clock. They put their message out a lot of different ways, Truth Seeker. These people have their hands in a lot of pockets. So, hope you learned something new. Until next time.